Hello, boys and girls. I hope that you are getting outside and getting lots and lots of sunshine, because this week is just like amazing. I wanted to show you a few things that I've been doing around the house. I've been very busy planting outside and getting some pots and things with flowers in them. Let me show you my little stairs here and my deck. So Colin and I planted these little planters. And then I worked on mulching my garden here all the way, and everything's growing already. It's like crazy. And then this is going to be the spot for my new garden. It just has weeds in it from last year. Nothing too exciting. But I'm going to hopefully plant it along with you guys. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about a week before I put anything in the ground. And maybe you could message me with some ideas of some different veggies that I could plant. What's your favorite veggie? Maybe. Okay, so I'm going to read you a chapter. Just got to go back up to where my book is, and then we'll read chapter 4 of Magic on the Map. Of Magic on the Map. When we left off, Finn was looking out the window and he noticed that there were mountains and it didn't look at all like his home. And so I asked you guys to make a guess about what state you thought that they were visiting in the United States. And so hopefully you made a guess. And then chapter 4 is called Holy Guacamole. And it has this little clue at the beginning, a little picture. Do you know what that is? Think about it, think about it. It's like a little dude ranch. So it's a little windy out, so I'm gonna do my best. I kind of tucked myself around the corner here so the wind can't get me. All right, so it says, for a few seconds, Molly and Finn were speechless, but Pet wasn't. I'll be back when your work is done here, it said. And then the screen went dark. All the camper doors swung wide open and Molly pushed the power button. Nothing happened. She pushed all the other buttons again and again and again. Nothing happened. Zip, zilch, nada. What should we do? Finn said. I guess we should go outside and figure out what our work is, Molly said. They walked down the camper steps and onto the dewy ground. Molly could feel her boots sinking into the wet earth. Wait a second. Boots? There she is with her little boots on. When she had left the house to check the camper, she'd been wearing her fuzzy bunny slippers. Finn, Molly cried, look at what we're wearing. Finn's eyes widened as he took a look at his sister's outfit. She had on a purple and white gingham button-down shirt, jeans, and brown cowboy boots. Finn was in a gray and blue shirt and blue jeans, which were tucked into his black cowboy boots. On his head, Finn's hands flew up to the top of his head. Phew, he said. He was still wearing his Moonwalker's baseball hat. But the rest of his outfit was still a problem. Those were my favorite pajamas, Finn whined. What happened to our stuff? I don't know, Molly admitted. For once, Finn said. You don't know. Then there was a siren sound from the back of Finn's pocket, and he reached in to pull out a thing that was no bigger than a deck of cards. Oh, my baseball video game, he exclaimed. Thank goodness, I thought I lost this thing too. He pressed a few buttons. It's the 7th inning stretch now, so I should have a little break. We can get started on whatever work Pet wants us to do. You seriously need to think your priorities, Molly said. Finn turned the game off and he returned it to his pocket. Molly wrapped her arms around herself. The sky was barely light and it was much colder than it had been back home. She wished she had a fleece jacket, but she didn't know she was going to be somewhere that was this cold in the month of June. Holy guacamole, it's cold, Finn said, which is exactly what Molly was thinking. The twins looked across the pasture and there was a flagpole at the far end. The flag on the top, here's the picture that goes with it. The flag on the top was blue and white striped with a big C in the center. Beyond it, the sun was coming up behind a red roof building. There were 2 old rocking chairs out front and a trail of smoke was winding from the brick chimney. Look at that, Molly said, pointing at the white wooden sign. It says Snowflake Ranch Mess Hall. I guess that means that we're at the Snowflake Ranch. Where's that? Finn asked. I don't know, Molly said again. She was used to knowing things, and she did not like not knowing two different things in the space of only 5 minutes. Well, Finn said, I think that we should go inside and find some help. Molly felt a chill. Maybe it was the sudden gust of wind, or maybe it was the new strange feeling of not knowing things. But she was scared that something bad would happen. That's when the door to the mess hall burst open and a plump little woman wearing an apron began clanging a bell on the porch. Clang, clang, clang. The woman spotted Molly and Finn across the grass. You kids here for breakfast? The twins looked at each other. They were hungry. They both nodded. Well, come on in. The early bird catches the worm. She motioned to the twins to follow her inside. I'm Helen, and I made everything here myself. I don't mind saying that my food tastes so good you'll be mopping up your plates. Inside was the breakfast buffet that smelled of everything delicious. Pancakes, home fries, bacon, cheesy eggs, and sweet Danish. Is this free? Molly asked Finn. I don't see any prices, Finn said, as he piled his plate as high as he could with all of his favorite breakfast foods. He and Molly sat at the end of a wooden bench. Without talking, the twins made a silent agreement to eat, then to ask for help. After a bite of cheesy eggs, they helped themselves to more, and pretty soon the mess hall was half filled up. What do you think of my new shirt? What do you think of a new shirt? A man in a red flannel shirt asked a woman next to him. Looks great, she told him. The last one in the store, he said. It's my new favorite. Big day ahead, another man said. He was in a green button-down shirt. Have you used your lasso yet? Asked another one. Sure did, the man in the green shirt said. Yesterday I almost caught a calf, and soon I may be able to rope one of those rogue cowboys. Did I hear you say something about a rogue cowboy? A little girl asked. She sat down at the other end of Molly and Finn's table, balancing a plate of scrambled eggs. She had corkscrew curly hair, which is like really teeny tiny cut tight curls, and she looked about a year or two older than the twins. Maybe her voice should be a little bit older then. Did I hear you say something about a rogue cowboy? Maybe it should sound like that. Rogue means someone dangerous and dishonest, she said. I knew that, Finn whispered back. Hey, Ella, a woman said next to the girl. These guys think 2 days of lassoing makes them a match for a bunch of Colorado outlaws. What do you think? My dad has worked at Snowflake Ranch since before I was born, Ella said. He says the stories of the rogue cowboys are nothing but tall tales. Well, there you have it, the woman said. I'm ready anyway, the man in the green shirt said. He knocked his fist on the table, which sent the ketchup bottle flying towards the man in the new flannel shirt. Finn was up on his knees in a flash, and he dove forward and cupped his hands like he was going for a ground ball in a game of baseball. He caught that bottle, turned it right side up, and placed it right back on the table. Not a drop of ketchup spilled out. He's pretty good, huh? Nice work, the man in the flannel shirt said. The twins looked at each other. Did he say work? Could this be what Pat had in mind? Thank you for helping, the man said. It was nothing, said Finn. He and Molly finished up eating, and they weren't sure what to do with their empty plates, so they took them back over to Helen. Is there a sink or something, Molly said. They had a rule about that at home. You needed to bring your plate to the sink. Do you guys have one of those? We try it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Helen wiped her hands on her apron. I'll take care of it, she said. I'll take care of it, she said, taking Molly's plate and Finn's as well. Can I ask you a question? Finn asked. Sure thing, said Helen, but first I have a question for the two of you. What's that? Molly said. What are your names? Helen asked. I'm Finn, and this is my sister Molly, Finn said. Nice to meet you, Finn and Molly. Your parents are still back in the cabins? Finn started, but Molly interrupted him. Yeah, they're still sleeping, she said. It was not really a lie, because their parents were sleeping back at home where Molly and Finn were supposed to be. You're planning on going out on that trail with proper cowboy hats, aren't you? Helen asked. No? Finn gave the answer like he was asking a question. You're not, you're not planning, she said, on going out there without proper hats. No, Finn said. Good, she said. Head on out and make a right. 20 paces to the general store. Tell Cliff that I sent you, and he'll get you outfitted. He has the best hat selection in Colorado. Finn and Molly locked eyes. Colorado? They said. So your job is to find Ohio on a map of the United States and then find Colorado and see, are they close together or are they far apart? And if they are far apart, how do you think they got there so quick? All right, and tune in tomorrow. I'll do another chapter. Bye.